Hi, I'm Jody Amon from Anxiety Schmanxiety blog at HealthyPlace.com, and today we're going to talk about guilt. Well, guilt can mobilize you or immobilize you, and I'm going to tell you what the difference is and what you could do about it. So often that we're feeling guilt is that we feel this heaviness, like we've done something unforgivable. And this thing that we've done that's unforgivable could be something really, really horrible, or it could be nothing that's not too much of a big deal, but we feel like it was wrong and that we did it wrong and that's not okay. And because we feel like we did something wrong and that it's not okay, that we have to be responsible, and the guilt is kind of like our penance. And so if we let go of that guilt, then we're not really being a good person. And it keeps us really stuck in a place. Like guilt is kind of like, having one foot stuck on the ground and you're trying to move the other foot around but you can't get any place. That's the feeling of guilt, stuck. But I think that with all human emotions, there's kind of like a reason for them, and I think guilt has a very specific reason. Just like fear, biologically, is a very specific reason. It has you decide to act. It gives you the energy to act in a dangerous situation. Guilt is the same thing. It gives us energy and motivation to act. It can. It gives us awareness. It brings awareness into situations. So we feel guilt for a reason. We feel guilt so we could decide, we could look at a situation, decide how we'd like to respond to that situation to make it better, to make ourselves better, to make relationships better. And so we could use guilt for that purpose, to motivate us to be new, be different, make commitments, build relationships, connect to other people. And that's what we want to use our guilt for. All too often, though, guilt makes us feel heavy, makes us feel unforgivable. I don't know if there's anything out there that's really unforgivable, but some people could really spend a lot of time convincing me what they did is unforgivable, but I'm not sure if I'd be convinced, but I know for sure that they've been convinced. And I think this is a prison sentence, really. And so hopefully, you'll watch this and you'll think a little bit about what actually is better for all the people around you, for the people that you supposedly hurt. Is feeling guilty? Does that help that relationship? Does that help that other person heal? Not really, not usually. Usually, restorative action helps that relationship or helps that other person heal. Some kind of action in a way to kind of make up for what happened. And so next time you're feeling guilty, instead of staying really stuck in that, decide on an action you could take. Once you take that action, the guilt is useless. There's no point to it anymore, and you can just let it go and focus on what the action says about you, about who you are, how it puts that other person at the center and makes them feel better. So hopefully you'll try this next time. Again, I'm Jody Amon from Anxiety Schmanxiety blog at HealthyPlace.com. Thanks for watching.